Good evening and a warm September welcome from Mill Farm, where AFC Fylde hosts Salford City. The Coasters are unbeaten in 8 games in the National League so far, and striker Danny Rowe leads the goal scoring charts with 7. There is one change for Dave Challoner, with Jordan Tunnicliffe coming in for Danny Kane. 2 changes for Graham Alexander this evening as Nick Horton and Mark Shelton come in for Lois Maynard, who's on international duty, and suspended former Fylde winger Danny Lloyd. Here's Walker on the right, lifts a good ball into the area. It's headed away by Fylde at the top of the area. Shelton puts it back in. Piergiani helps it on. Gaffney trying to bring the ball down. It's headed away, comes down to Piergiani, who strikes just wide to the post. And the first chance to Salford, and it's a very questionable AFC Fylde defending that. Just short of 10 minutes gone, still 0-0 here at Mill Farm. Salford City certainly started the brightest against Fylde. Spawn finds Shelton the hospital pass across to the right, but it finds Wiseman breaking down the right hand side now. He's got space as well, plays the ball just in front of Whitehead, but Rooney's there, turns, shoots, it ricochets back to him, and now it's picked up by Bonds, and the foul captain clears down the right. Hemmings gets there ahead of Torre and Croasdale, through to Kellerman. Shelton got a foot in, but it comes to Rowe. Now Hardy on the left into the area, into Rowe. Now Rowe shot blocked by Pond. Crucial sliding challenge there from the former Fleetwood centre-back to deny Danny Rowe. Now make the runs in as Walker floats the ball in from the left. Piergiani being grappled at the back there, but it's flicked on by Gaffney and off the line by Fylde. Still not clear though. Now it is from Angle out to Fylde's right hand side. Carl Piergiani there may be lucky not to have got a penalty, with Jordan Tunnicliffe giving him a hug around the neck. I was unlucky that never made it up into the National League with Salford, but certainly one of the best keepers in the division. As Walker now heads the ball forward into Gaffney, and Gaffney returns it to Walker. That's very deft play. Walker now into the middle, Rooney coming in, just enough on it from, I think that was Jordan Tunnicliffe at the back post to put Rooney off, but Piergiani wins it off Rowe in the middle. Horton inside, again onto his right foot, accelerating forward, sets it through. Rooney sweeping shot first time, forces to save from Lynch. It's the first shot on target, and Adam Rooney made sure that Jay Lynch had to work for that one, but as good as the shot and the move was, Lynch was as good with the save. That's the danger that Salford have got to be careful of. Fylde have got 2 very quick and 1 very powerful forward.
Yeah, young Hardy as well. I think he's signed from Man City, so you know, he'll be a quality player. You can tell that already. He's played some lovely balls through.
Salford attack again. The Man City fan finds Gaffney. Salford break. Gaffney, Walker's free on the right hand side here. Tom Walker through Jay Lynch, and his first goal of the season gives Salford City a 1-0 lead here at Mill Farm. Nothing less than Salford deserve from the opening 25 minutes, and it's Tom Walker keeps his calm and composure, and you can see what that means to Salford. 1-0 to the Ammies.
Yeah, it's been coming. You said that Salford have been on top. They've got to put the ball under the net. Another player, Tom Walker, again, great finish. He's hit it low, he's hit it hard. It's got to be a quality finish to beat Jay Lynch. It was a quality finish, and you've got to say Salford, what have we played? 26 minutes here at Mill Farm. It's AFC Fylde 0, Salford City 1. Tom Walker on the goal scorer, and it was a quality finish. And the Salford fans away to the right, you know, getting right behind the team, and rightly so.
And we were saying he needs a bit of confidence, he needs to do something. He started this game fantastically, and it's a great finish as well from Tom Walker. Here's Hardy on the ball now on the left hand side for Fylde though. Back to Croasdale. Hardy, loose ball given away. Whitehead now lifting it down the left, and Adam Rooney chasing down Byrne. Wins it on the left as well. Gaffney sprinting into the area, but Rooney takes it himself, and it flashes not far wide to the far post from Adam Rooney.
Salford have got that deserved lead, and they're going to try and push on from here now. We've played just under half an hour here at Mill Farm.
Fylde coming forward. Hemmings curls the ball into Hardy. First time, plays it back off to Kellerman, but Kellerman not there. Salford give the ball away again in the middle though. Bond out to the right to Rowe. Moving in field now. Danny Rowe onto his left, then onto his right, back onto his left, shoots. And Chris Neal has his palm stung there. Graham Alexander not happy with how he got into that position. That's all it takes for Danny Rowe. He doesn't need much encouragement to shoot, and shoot he will. But Fylde, here's Crowsdale, does get across in, headed away by Piergiani, and Gaffney heads it over angle, and Walker's going to get there on the right hand side as well, over the halfway line. He's forcing Kellerman into defensive duties, but Kellerman does well and finds Hardy now into Rowe, making the run off Rowe, can't get past Horton. Nick Horton, that is lovely footwork, and now he's free down the middle. That's a great challenge from Danny Rowe though. Adam Rooney with the return ball into the middle, Whitehead runs into Rowe, and Rowe will now spearhead Fylde's attack forward. James Hardy, Ash Hemmings now on the right hand side, some exquisite football there, and Ash Hemmings still coming forward, now onto his left, shoots low into the near post, well watched and held by Chris Neal. Now Gaffney, heavy touch behind him, and he's still dribbling it himself. Horton, lovely touch to take Burke out the game, and moving out to the left, slides the ball through. Whitehead with the run into the area, on with Jay Lynch, and as he pulled it back, it's gone over. Can't see who that was coming back for Fylde. Thinks that Andy Bond's coming back, and he's put it over. He could quite easily put that in his own net, but it will be a corner for Salford. A fantastic run from Danny Whitehead though. Winning tonight though, 1-0 to the visitors as Horton into the area, pulls the ball over across the face of goal, and Rooney couldn't quite get there. From the main stands here at Mill Farm, impressive sporting venue, and Shelton with a clever ball towards us into Torre, wraps his foot around to get the ball into Gaffney, across the Walker, that's a lovely back heel, and now Rooney with a shot carried away by Jay Lynch. A lovely quick turn from the former Aberdeen forward, and a great shot as well to follow. Jay Lynch with good goalkeeping, and to be fair, showing Salford actually just what they have missed maybe a little bit of. Neal with the clearance as Dirty Old Town rings out from our right hand side. Whitehead playing another long ball forward. Rodney, he's got in there, he's taken out Lynch on his way through. I don't think that was a free kick either way, to be honest. I think both players have fairly gone for that, so the referee letting play go on. But here comes Scott Wiseman. Wiseman down the right, out to Walker. Walker down the right for Wiseman, making the overlapping run. He's got space to get the cross in here. Pulls it in for Horton in the middle. Horton chips over, and it's tipped in by Adam Rooney. A lovely ball in from Nick Horton from the right hand side, and Adam Rooney doubling Salford City's lead with the header. It was deft, it was just a small one to take it inside the left hand post, and it's AFC Fylde 0, Salford City 2. It must be confusing for that Fylde team, you know, changing formation so much they maybe don't know where each other is, and that's why they're struggling to find men up top.
Yeah, maybe, but you know,
Walker, that's a lovely shimmy inside though, breaking away now, and out to the left hand side into Torre. Torre cuts the side of his man, and he's found the space here. Ibi Torre, forming Antwich man, drags it to the far post. Rooney can't arrive quick enough. Ibi Torre though, fantastic individual skill to get himself into that position. Check the watch by Gareth Rhodes. Ball goes up from Burke, and Salford City with the full-time whistle have the first win on the road after a fantastic performance this evening at Mill Farm, and it's finished AFC Fylde 0, Salford City 2, and a goal in either half from Tom Walker and Adam Rooney. No less than Salford City deserve, and a fantastic performance which Graham Alexander will be very, very happy with.